thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings mass. Tonight, we ride a finish to and the New England Patriots. The final playoff, we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken near the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 56 yards. From the red zone now, Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the air. Locke on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Off of play action. Locke. This is caught. Gronkowski. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I know coaches always tell us that they make decisions about these types of plays, this type of a fake, earlier in the week to take the emotion out of the deal. I don't know that that was really true here. This one felt like all of a sudden, hey, I have a feeling about let's go ahead and get it, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, I know one thing. They wish they had it back.
Yeah, they certainly do, but the buck stops with the head coach on that one. He has to greenlight that attempt.
On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's the option going right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL. Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Caught. Kelsey, left side. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on first down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be first down, New England. They'll fake it. Now Locke. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On 2nd and 10, Locke. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dayton Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Partner, I know that ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, Smith. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8. So a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete. D'Anthony Thomas, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. He'll take it at the 42. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Chiefs defense getting ready to roll. And a field goal surrendered the last time out. Just by and large, are field goals wins for the defensive side?
They certainly are in today's football because offenses are so tuned up and usually have the ability to strike almost at will that when you're only giving up 3, you feel like it's almost like basketball. You're trading, right? I give up 3 on my end. I'm counting my offense to get 6 on the other, and that is a win.
Yeah, it's a win for the kicker, too, I guess, if he makes the field goal, right?
No doubt about it. He feels good about things, but his team feels like they settled.
26 yards on the pickup there. And it gives the Pats a 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a 1st down throw. Locke. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With 2 guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this will wind up being a poor decision to bring it out as he's out of bounds shy of the 20. come up now with the clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Charles, the low setback. He'll get the football here. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So we played one quarter here on a Monday night. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Back to throw, Smith. And Conley's got it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Taken from just outside the 30. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Andrew Luck now, he gears up to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Second and 10, Luck again. Finding time. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So the Patriots will turn it over to their left-footed punter. That's Ryan Allen to kick it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now here comes Kansas. Points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break. For sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Smith, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to the air. Luck on second down. Looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Luck on first down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New England first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now Luck. And a dump off to White. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Luck on third down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line, right around the 2. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throwing again is Luck. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. 3rd and 2, Luck. Dancing. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Andrew Luck with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, Every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
After reviewing the play, the running on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing is Smith. Surveying the field. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Smith throwing again. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And oh, he coughed it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
After reviewing the play, the running on the field stands.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Following the fumble recovery, here's Locke. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now it's Locke. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Not only was that a 3-and-out, it was their 3rd straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
The Chiefs bring pressure, and they block it. Now this is picked. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens. And that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Now Franks for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Love eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 10 here. Second and 10, Luck again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Patriots had a great passing game going last week, and it's been more of the same today. The Chiefs will need to figure out how to slow down that pass attack in the second half.
Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, Smith. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Caught. Kelsey, left side. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 37 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Let's face it, we're all going to remember Malcolm Butler from the Super Bowl, the interception that reverberates, the one that denied Seattle back-to-back Super Bowl titles. But he's become a very talented, good player in the league. He's not going to just be remembered for one play.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, it's obvious to me that the big guy is beyond locked in. We saw last week a scintillating performance. We're seeing it again. I think he and his coordinator are
going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks you want.
You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's got time in the pocket. And some room to work. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A 1st down carry here for Charles. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. 3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And Frank's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, it's Locke. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Following the penalty, here's Charles. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Again, it's Charles. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Back to the air, Locke on 2nd down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Now Locke. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete.
Holding. Offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. From the gun, here's Locke. Finding time. Letting one go. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. A critical error there. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Luck now to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you. And
he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Back to throw. Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A.J. Green, his 11th touchdown. Come the Patriots. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, here's Luck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful.
Well, they went for the big play.
And look at this, another fake. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Luck going to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the... So the Patriots coming out now. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year. to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They send Green to the left on his own. They go play action here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Holding. Defense.
So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
On first down, Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw is Locke. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Gronkowski unable to hang on. And that brings up 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing now. Luck. And Green with a catch left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's